In the 2009 NBA draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves drafted Johnny Flynn with the 6th overall pick. Now, at the time, this didn't seem so bad, but now looking back, we realize Curry got drafted 1 pick later and DeMar DeRozan got drafted 2 picks later. How different would it be if the Timberwolves didn't mess up this draft? And that's what we're going to find out today. As you can see, we're in 2K. This is the upcoming draft class, and if we take a look at the roster, it is the 2009 Timberwolves. Now, this team is very bad, and there's only like 6 or 7 real players, and then it auto-generates, and that's like it for a lot of teams. It's just like mainly the starting 5 and 1 or 2 bench players, but it's the closest we can get to the real 2008 to 9 season rosters, so we're just going to have to rock with this and rebuild it, fix history for the Timberwolves. So we really don't want to make too many moves because we're really bad, and we're kind of going to try to stay bad so we can get a high pick. Maybe we can take someone else, but Curry's probably going to be that pick, even if we get the number 1 pick. For salary cap, since we rarely have any real players, only Kevin Love and stuff are on the book, so we're going to have plenty of room anyways. So like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but this is the best roster I could find. I went through a bunch, and there was just inaccuracies everywhere. So this one, like I said, it's accurate, but there's just not a ton of real players on all the teams, but some of them are fine. So as you can see here, Thunder still have their 21 and 20 for Westbrook and Durant. Steve Nash is in the league still, Duncan, Tracy. So the league looks completely different. It's not even remotely the same. LeBron's in Cleveland there for the first time, hasn't left yet. And I really don't think, like I said, I think I'm just going to get through this first season. Let's just take a look at the power rankings, see where they think we are. Because we should be really, really bad. Celtics are number 1. We're 29th. And the Kings, yeah, this team is worse than us because we at least have 1 or 2 decent players. And the Celtics have Rondo, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Garnett, Kendrick Perkins. So they have their squad there. Magic is Dwight Howard. So yeah, I'm just going to assume to the end of the season, not expecting to make the playoffs at all. And then we'll get going with the exciting stuff like the draft and free agency next year. I don't know what's happening in this league. Darren Williams averages 25, 16 rebounds, and 10.5 assists to end up winning MVP. And he is 6'3", in case anyone was wondering. Shot 65% from the line, and that rookie of the year for Darren Williams, averaging an insane triple-double. Kyle Lowry wins 6th man on the Rockets. Darren Williams also wins defensive player. What is happening here? And Melo wins most improved, averaging almost 30 and 9 on the Nuggets. Alvin Gentry with coach of the year on the Pelicans. So this is very weird. Other than that, we have Al Jefferson here on the All-NBA first team. Other than that, this All-NBA first team's fine, but not sure about that Darren Williams. Anyways, Gilbert Arenas, and Melo, Dwight Howard, all that. Kobe Bryant. So, other than Darren Williams being the best player in the NBA in his first season, everything else seems to be fine. I'll take a quick look at these stats here. So, Al Jefferson ended up averaging 24 and 16. Everybody's just eating apparently in this league. Kevin Love with 21 and 14. The rebounds are insane because the next guy averaged only 5. So pretty much all the rebounds came from those 2 players. Corey Brewer with 10. And actually, these people didn't play that bad, really. I mean, they didn't shoot good, but not terrible. League leaders, Kobe averaged 31.6 as a 30-year-old. Melo with almost 30. Michael Redd, almost 30 again. LeBron, 29. Allen Iverson, 29. So stats are being put up here in this 2009 season. Jermaine O'Neal. So we are not in the playoffs. Let's see what seed we ended up being. Go over to standings here. And are we the worst? So the Warriors were actually worse, so there's a chance they could get Curry again. Kings were worse. Pacers. What is happening in this league? So the Pacers go 4 and 78. They have a 57 overall starting at shooting guard. He didn't even play that bad. They have a 95 overall, and Danny Granger. Everyone else, I guess, is just too bad. 60s filling out their roster because, like I said, some teams just don't have all the real players. So this is not realistic at all, but it's just a fun what-if scenario. I can't believe that, though. 4 wins. And then in the East, let's see what else. So if the Pacers don't get the first overall pick, I'll actually feel bad. Let's just simulate through the playoffs, though. I can't believe that. So Darren Williams is an MVP, DPOY, and Rookie of the Year, averaging a triple-double in his first season. That's absolutely insane. Anything... The Raptors upset the Hawks, only to get swept by the Cavs, though. Still LeBronto, it looks like. And then we have that Magic versus Cleveland Conference Finals. Going far, alright, the Cavs versus the Jazz with the best player in the NBA. And Darren Williams wins an MVP, Finals MVP, DPOY, and Rookie of the Year in the same season. Absolutely insane. 28 and 16. I don't know how he's averaging 16 boards a game. What else is on that roster? They have Paul Millsap, Carlos Boozer. How is he grabbing 16 boards a game? I don't understand. He's going to be a problem apparently for years to come. Anyways, let's just take a look here, and we got to find, replace this, and is there something with the draft here? It should be on our lottery, you would think. So we are here at the draft lottery. Let's take a look. So the Pacers obviously have the first chance, and then it's Wizards, Warriors, Celtics, Hornets, and we have the 6th best odds. So there's a chance we don't get a top 5 pick. Pretty good chance, actually. And we end up with the 7th pick. So in real life, let me just confirm this. So we have the 6th pick in real life. And, well, not we, but, you know, the Timberwolves. And now they have the 7th, which is where Curry went IRL. But first things first, we're going to get rid of Tom Thibodeau. And we're going to sign Jacob Underwood, my boy here. So we are here in the NBA draft, and we are going to try to trade up from 7. Let's just see if we can get... So they want Al Jefferson for the 1st overall pick. And he had a beastly season. And if we have or want any hope of winning in the future, we should probably keep him. But I'm not against trading him, because the whole point is to get a future star here. Oh, that's a 2nd round pick. I need... So like yeah, Pacers obviously aren't going to give up that. 3rd, nothing. It's looking like I'm going to pull the trigger and give up Al Jefferson. He was a beast for us. He's only 24. Oh no. Let me see if I give him Kevin Love, Corey Brewer, and 2 picks. Alright, I honestly might have given up way too much, but we have to keep, or we got to keep, not have to. We kept Al Jefferson, and now we have the 1st overall pick. I think we got to take our boy Steph Curry. And so Blake Griffin's actually the highest overall. James Harden actually 82. Do we take Harden or Curry? Which one would be more interesting? I'm going to take Curry and just see, because this is the biggest what if, is what if Curry got drafted to the Timberwolves. So let's see, do we have any other picks? I'm assuming we don't, but that's okay. Yeah, we don't have anything else. So we have nobody else we can even trade on the roster. So it's pretty much the Steph Curry and Al Jefferson show, but maybe with free agency, things will balance out in the league a little bit more after that first season. So the Pacers ended up with Harden, which should help a little bit, more than 4 wins. DJ Conley goes to the Pistons. Warriors get Blake Griffin. DeRozan goes to the Celtics. Gus Anderson goes to the Hornets. Wizards get Todd Pearson with our pick. Rubio to the Bucks. Teague to the Celtics. Brandon Jennings to the Sixers. Who else? Tyreek Evans, who's out of the league now, to the Clippers. Taj goes to the Bulls here. Lakers get Drew Holiday. That will actually be a pretty good pickup for them. So some interesting picks. Danny Green, 26th here. So pretty interesting draft actually. Let's see. Sign Curry, obviously. 2 years, 19 mil for a rookie contract. No team options or anything. I should have looked at who declined. Wait. Is it too late to see that again? I think so. Alright. So qualifying offers. I mean, we can just sign anyone for those overalls for minimum, so I'm not worried about that. We have 2 players on our roster. So obviously these are not perfect, but we have to make some signings. Dirk at 31. I don't know if I can pull him away from Dallas, but Dallas doesn't even offer him a contract. That is disrespect from Dallas. Paul Pierce we could bring in. Danny Granger should definitely want to leave the Pacers after they won 4 games. D-Wade. So the Heat looks like they're going to keep him. We'll offer him something, though. And I'm just going to send Dirk a contract just because the Mavericks haven't yet. Because if he's going to leave the Mavericks, which is sad, he should at least come here. We'll give you the max there. And that's all we can do. Ooh, Kevin Durant's a free agent at 21, which probably shouldn't happen, but he is. So I'm just going to renounce a couple of those guys. Dirk goes to the Kings, Granger to the Hawks, Wade to the Heat. We don't get any of those. Kevin Durant is still here. He has 8 offers. This is our only hope, though. Let's see what the other offers are. I forgot what team we are even. Timberwolves, we are all the way down there. Not high interest at all. Ray Allen's 35. Joe Johnson has no offers, and we're going to have to settle on signing him, I think. Elton Brand wouldn't be bad. Monte Ellis. I actually would kind of like to bring in Monte. We could play him at the point. I'm going to give him 3 years, though. Why is it? Yeah, there we go. 3 years. Let's just see. So those two both agree. Obviously not superstars, but we'll take it. And Kevin Durant, where did that just say he signed? Durant went to the Hawks, and he joins Danny Granger there. They're both beasts, so that should be a scary team. I have a bunch of money because, like I said, the rosters are kind of messed up. And we need every position. So I think we're going to bring in... Who should we bring in? Nate? I think we're going to go with this Elton Brand signing. Bring him in. Who else here? Obviously, like every player got put into free agency. So like I said, this is unrealistic. I'm going to say that a million times just so people are aware. Jeff Green's kind of a beast in this right now. Marcus Saul, that'd be interesting. Well, alright, he instantly declined that. Turkaloo. Do we try to bring in Turkaloo? The My Team glitch. And we've used all of our contracts. So, Joe Johnson comes in. Oh, we can only sign one of these guys. And I think we're going to bring in Elton Brand. We could have had Monte Ellis and Curry back together again. We did not have... So, I think Joe Johnson... We don't have a small forward or power forward. We don't have a shooting guard either, but we can make that work. Yeah, we're going to... Actually, wait. I can sign... We're going to sign Monte Ellis. Because 2K focuses more on guards anyways. I can't bring in any of these guys, which is fine. So we're going to worry about that. Then we're going to see who else. So we do have a bunch of money still. Like, we could probably bring in someone that's still decent. Josh Smith. Alright, he declined that. We need a little bit lower tier. Carlos Boozer. That's a little bit too low for him probably. But we'll send him that offer. No trade clause isn't going to be my favorite thing. Delonte West. We'll send him a 1-year contract. We just need... We need players. That's all we need. So we're going to bring in Thaddeus Young for the power forward. The team is not a super team by any means. But, ooh, he's a 62. Alright, we need some... So it drops off really fast from 84, 81, 79. Alright, so... Any of these guys want to take a low contract? Nope, they all expect like $1 billion. They all think they're the best player in the NBA apparently. So we're just going to bring in anyone who will sign for the low. We need minimums. We can't be spending too much money here. So let's just sign. Oh, Carlos Boozer did accept, but now we don't have the money. Come on, Carlos. You got to come in earlier than that. So we're just going to quickly see if we can trade Thaddeus Young. And we'll throw in a first because hopefully we're going to be good. Let's just see Jerry Stackhouse. Alright, Shaq. He's 37. This would probably be his last year. But how do I not bring Shaq in? So in his last seasons here, he ended up... So it's 94, 95 Shaq. Obviously, like I said, all this is messed up. But so he just put up 17 and 10 in his last season. Could bring Kevin Love back. If I actually want to kill some salary, though, I could just get 2 first-round picks from the Pacers. I think I'm going to do... They're both, you know, protections and stuff. I'm going to do this, and I'm pretty sure it probably won't give us enough money to sign. Oh, it does, actually. Alright, so that is a W for us, I think. Let's just see. I don't know if we have any wings, honestly, so I'm just going to sign... Ooh, he was a 6C. Let's get into... The highest overall small forward is a 6C. So, free agency is pretty much over now. There's nobody good left. Don't have enough room under the cap for those guys. That's fine. So here is what the team is looking like. Al Jefferson, it says he went up to an 89, and the corner it says 90 because it's 2K, doesn't know what it's talking about. Monte Ellis, Carlos Boozer, Steph Curry, and that's about all we have. So we're just going to have a very bad bench, but we're going to make some trades, I think. Try to get, rid of one good player for a couple. So I'm just going to sim through training camp and stuff, and I will see you guys when I make some trades. So I really do like Joe Johnson. Wish we could keep him on the team, but we give up Joe Johnson and 2 players that aren't going to be good for just 2 overall good players, Emeka Okafor and Gerald Wallace. So I think we have to do this. He put up 20 in Charlotte. So we're going to do this trade. I think Marcus Camby and Baron Davis is also interesting. Let's see. Marcus Camby only put up 7 last year. Baron Davis balled out. He averaged 30 and 11 almost. I don't know who to trade for, but we need a wing because we're getting rid of Joe Johnson. So we're going to do this trade, even though I think Baron Davis probably would have been better. And this is our new lineup. Not much better, obviously, but we got like 1 position better. Let's see if we can just trade. If I can just trade a couple 60s, and I'll give up this top 3 protected. That will probably be a good pick, but I just gotta get some better players on this team. We want to win now. Bobby Jackson we can get backup point because I'd still want to start Curry, Nene, Amir Johnson. So we are getting some good offers because this pick, but Bobby Jackson seems to be, where was that trade? I'm never going to find it again probably. Bobby Jackson, welcome yourself to the team. Now, once again, I'm just trading stuff. This is super unrealistic anyway, so it doesn't matter. Curry is still the starter. Then we can run 2 60s for pretty much 10 minutes each and just trust our backups here. We'll do 9 for those and give Bobby a little bit more. And we'll make him the 6th man actually. And just let this ride out here. So hopefully we can get carried. We're going to just do... We're not going to set any first scoring options or anything yet. I'm going to set them a little bit. I think we're going to go to the All-Star break this season because we should have at least 1 All-Star. And then I'll show you guys what's happening around the league. So we are coming up on the All-Star break here, and we're actually doing really good. I was expecting to do good because of our roster, but we're doing a little bit better than I expected. So let's just take a look at a couple things here. Upcoming free agents is going to be interesting. So Dwight Howard is the big one. Al Horford, Allen Iverson at 34. Award races, we'll take a look. Chris Paul is in first. Darren Williams is a warrior now. Still averaging an insane double-double, not the triple-double this season. Chris Paul is averaging 23 and 13, though. LeBron with his almost triple-double, too. Only 2 assists off, really. Tim Duncan's in the MVP convo, and Chris Bosh on the Heat. Rookie of the Year, we have no real players according to 2K, which is weird because it's the official draft class from them in the game because they have all the historic draft classes. 6th man, George Hill is looking like he'll win. Thaddeus Young, who we traded back to the Pacers. Darren Williams might win a 2nd depoy over Tim and Dwight and Ben Wallace. So Adrian Karolinko, AK-47, Jason Terry for most improved, and that is that. All-Star teams, or let's go to participants here. So Team LeBron has no Timberwolves. Team Tim, he is the leader here, also has no Timberwolves. So let's see what's happening with our stats because we have no Rookie of the Year, no All-Stars, no anything. So Curry's averaging 22 and 9 as a rookie for us. Monte Ellis with 18. Al Jefferson dropped off, but he has better help now on his team, and he's still averaging a beastly double-double. Boozer with 13 and 10 also. Gerald Wallace with 12, or pretty much 13 also, and 8. 7 assists for him too, actually. Kind of a great stat line there. 10 and 4 off the bench for Bobby Jackson. And then we get to our 60s that are playing. Take a look around the league records-wise. So Pelicans are the best team in the league right now with their MVP candidate, Chris Paul. And they have a beastly team, so that makes sense. Clippers... They have Baron Davis, who we almost traded for. And Hawks have Durant and Danny Granger, Mike Bibby, Danny Green, Al Horford. So that team's really good too. So we're just going to keep simming now. Then we'll take a look at everything else around the league. So Chris Paul wins MVP for the Pelicans. Justin Williamson apparently wins Rookie of the Year. That must be glitched because none of the real players are in that. George Hill with 6-man. Darren Williams with defensive player, which is just a joke. Paul Millsap with most improved, and Alvin Gentry wins coach of the year as the Pelicans win 60 games. Let's see if we have any Timberwolves here, and we don't. All NBA first here, All NBA second. No, oh wait, Al Jefferson made All NBA third. All defensive, anything, and we have nothing. So Al Jefferson's the only one there. We are the 2 seed right now. We'll see if any of the stats change for us on our team here. So Curry went up to 23 points per game. Not a rebound, but 9.3 assists. Pretty solid. He's already up to an 86. He's gone up like 4 overalls. LeBron led the league, averaging 27.3. Let's see who led in everything else. Darren Williams led the league in rebounding. There's got to be something off with him. And Chris Paul led in assists. So we are playing Curry's old team. We are way better than them this season. And they take game 1 because that's just how this game works. Because they have Darren Williams and Blake Griffin. So they have the greatest player of all time. And Blake Griffin, Jamal Crawford. And we're going to have to cut at least one of these 60s out of our lineup to give ourselves a chance. Center minutes are a little off. So let's see. Maybe we'll throw a Mika Okafor at power forward. He's 6'10". I feel like that could work. And then Al Jefferson. I don't know, we could put Al there too, but we'll do this for now and see if that changes anything. Simulate here with Simcast, since we apparently can't beat this team on our home floor. If we lose 2 of our home games, if we lose, dude, Darren Williams is apparently the greatest player of all time. We're cutting, I don't care, everything's unrealistic anyways. We're going 7 men deep. Only 80s are playing. If we lose this team, I have no idea what's wrong. We have to win. Let's just win 4 straight, or fall down terribly in the first half and go down 3-0. There's nothing else I can really change right now in the settings and coaching lineups, so we're just going to sim through, see if we come back from 3-0. If not, we'll have to come back next year. Alright, we won by 1 in that game, which is not a good sign. You kind of want to blow out there, but Monte Ellis and Curry against their former teams in real life. Monte Ellis was there in this, but Curry has never played there, obviously. I don't know why we're down 3-1. This makes no sense. I hate 2K. Gonna buy 2K20 anyways, but we're up now. If we can... No, we can't hold on. We're down too much probably. And we lose by 2 in the first round of the Warriors. And if they lose, if they get swept or something by the 6 seed, we could have played the 6 seed too, but we couldn't beat the 7. I'm done, dude. We gotta go back. I'm just gonna really go through free agency quickly. I'll just show you guys what I sign. I did re-sign Al Jefferson at the contract extension date, so I don't really have any money, but we might just sign some vet minimums, and I'll just show you guys everything I do in the offseason at the end, so this video doesn't take way too long. Heat make it with Chris Bosh, and I think they have D Wade still. I'm pretty sure he's signed there again, but it doesn't matter, as the Clippers and Baron Davis, I guess we should have traded for him, end up winning the NBA championship in 7. They did have D Wade still. Joe Johnson, we traded him. Or James Johnson. Never mind. I'm done. So I'm just going to go through here real quick. And like I said, I'll show you guys at the end of the offseason what I did. So I'm actually going to make this trade, get rid of Bobby and our 28th and 59th pick. And we're going to pick up the 2nd and 1st here. Hopefully we can find another backup. Let's just see. I want to see who's in this draft class. John Wall. Is this the Kyrie one or is that later? That's 2012, I think. I don't know. I'm a couple years off there. Boogie's up here. We don't have the overall scouted for any of these guys, so it was the issue. But Paul George, so hopefully, let's see. I don't know if I want to trust. I traded for the 7th. I don't know if I can trust that. So let's just give up the 7th and the 6th now and another 2nd and see if we can get a higher pick here. Pick 5. That's a little better. We do have to give up a lot, but this is going to be the last year of this anyways, I think. So pick 10. I don't want to trade down. I think we're going to go to pick 5, giving up 2 seconds and our 7th. That's fine for me. And we're just going to try one more time to trade up. Let's just offer the 1st on its own, giving us pick 7 back. And pick 4, if we give up a future 1st that's top 3 protected for a 2nd. And we're just going to move up 4th. We could probably still get someone good at 5, but I'm willing to just jump up to get a chance to get someone better. So let's see who's still available. Boogie or Paul George is who I'm hoping for. And I see Paul George here. Avery Bradley is the highest ranked, but we're taking Paul George because we know how this turns out in the future. So we're going to sim. I think that's a second. I'm just going to sim to the end. I don't really care about that pick. From Fresno. So the Celtics take Boogie number 1, actually. Thunder take Greg Monroe number 2. That is not great. Grizzlies take John Wall number 3. We take Paul George. And let's see, Derek Favors to the Bulls. Whiteside to the Hornets. Pistons get Avery Bradley. Nuggets get Bledsoe. Gordon Hayward goes to the Suns with a 12th pick. Who else? Epke Udoka goes to the Raptors. Magic get Trevor Booker. So nobody else really notable down here, it looks like. Just check the second round. And so we got a couple decent role players, I think. So Al Jefferson's up to a 92. Curry's already up to a 90 in his second year. Monte Ellis is an 88. Gerald Wallace we brought back. We had to sign him, but we had bird rights, so we got him back. Carlos Boozer, Okafor. Paul George is up to an 80. Already hasn't even played a game. This is our second round draft pick. We had the first pick apparently, so in the sim it just drafted this guy who's a 75, and that's fine with me. So our bench at least has a couple playable players. Obviously we don't have the biggest roster again, but that's fine with me. So LeBron on the Cavs, it just has the Lakers jersey, wins MVP, averaging almost 33 points per game, 11 boards, and almost 9 assists, a steal, and a block per game. Horace Harrison wins Rookie of the Year because that's still glitched apparently. Tyreek Evans wins Sixth Man of the Year on the Clippers. Darren Williams wins another Defensive Player of the Year 3 times in a row. Boards dropped a little bit, but still 13. And Larry Hughes wins Most Improved. Jacob Underwood, our coach, wins Coach of the Year as we won 65 games. Finally took that leap. Take a look through the All-NBA teams, and Timberwolves, Steph Curry makes it, and that is all we have. All defense, nope. All rookie, yeah, none of the real players are on here, so something's wrong with 2K on that. Anyways, take a look at our player stats. Curry averaged 27 and 10 in his, second year is this? Yeah, this is his second year. Monte Ellis averaged 20 and 6 alongside Curry here. Like I said, they're back together, doing just fine. Al Jefferson with 16 and 11. Paul George with 12. 2 boards, 2 assists in his rookie season. Pretty good, actually. Gerald Wallace with 10, 6.8 rebounds and 5.5 assists. And Boozer did his thing. Okafor, we are actually really deep, it seems. Let's just see. We did do good with a lot of power forward minutes. I was going to switch maybe one of them back to center, but we'll just leave it like it is. Hopefully we can not get upset again. Game 1 we win. Curry drops 27 to lead us. Let's just sim again. We are way, way better than this Kings record-wise. Curry with 35 and 11. Monte Ellis with 34. Al Jefferson with the double-double. Let's just see. Yeah, we should beat this team easily. Let's just breeze our way past. 3-0. Monte Ellis with 33. Curry with 30. These two are really balling out here for us in this first round. Hopefully they can keep that going as we lose. Curry with 25 still, but we lose, so it doesn't matter. And alright, we win in 5. Possible to sweep in 2K apparently, but 37 and 12, big stat lines all across the board. Playing the Spurs in the second round with Timmy D still, I'm assuming, unless he somehow got traded, but should be an easy win for us again. Curry with 36 and 9, Tim Duncan with 30 and 10, so he is doing his best out there, but we are just a better team all around. Curry's putting up like 30 every game in these playoffs. We do lose game 3. That's on their home court though. Curry's still with 30 and 10. That's fine. And they tie it up to 2. That we really couldn't afford that. So let's just redo this minutes. Curry is going to get as many. Gerald Wallace is not really putting up. I mean, he's doing good all around stats, but Curry can play all those minutes. That's fine. In the playoffs in real life, the superstars play like all the minutes, so we're going to try to make that happen. It's not looking great, although we do take the lead, and it's looking like we're pulling a little bit away, and we do. Curry with 35 and 15, hit 10 threes in that game. Monte with his 24. Let's just see. Curry's averaging 31 points per game in the playoffs. We're going to sim without Simcast, and it works. So Curry with 27 and 11, Monte with 20 and 12. we're still just cruising along. And we play the Pelicans, so they won 62 games, so a very good team. But we do take game 1. We have to win all our home games, and we'll advance. We don't even have to win a road game. That's a good thing about being the 1 seed. And game 2, we lose a home game, though. So there goes that already. We'll go to Simcast like we always do after a loss. See if we can bounce back here. I have a pretty decent lead. Never know what can happen, though. And yeah, we're going to hold on to that easily. Curry with 35 and 6 again. Just balling out in these playoffs in his 2nd season. Obviously developed faster in this than in real life. And now the Pelicans on their home court came out storming. But we come back. That's like a Warriors 3rd quarter that we just had there. 40-19. I guess all you need is Curry on your team and you can have those 3rd quarters. 26 and 16 for him. Monte with 22 and 5. Those two are really just carrying us with the scoring. Let's just sim and we win in 5. 29 and 18 for Curry. That is insane, dude. The stat lines he's putting up. Chris Paul with 26 and 13. So let's just keep simming along. We win game 1. Curry puts up 53 and 15. You gotta be kidding me. This is insane. Dwayne Wade tries his best. It looks like he's about to lose a 2nd straight finals. Timberwolves, Monte Ellis leads us this time with 21 and 6. Curry with 18 and 12. Gerald Wallace with 17 and 12. Al Jefferson with the double-double. Wait. Okafor with 18 boards. We had a lot of boards that game. A lot of double-doubles. We take a 3-0 lead, though. 29 and 7. And just to put us on edge here, I just got to take a look at the All-Star teams because I never did. Yeah, All-Star teams, please. So let's just take a look. Gilbert Arenas, Kobe, Melo, Duncan, and Jermaine. LeBron, Bosh, Dwight Howard, and Dwayne Wade, Chris Paul. Curry, did he not make an All-Star game? Apparently the Hornets we are the Timberwolves, apparently just don't matter in the All-Star or Rookie of the Year voting. We're just not even there. But we're about to prove everyone wrong and win the championship. We sweep. Curry averages 29.5 and 11.3 in the finals, shooting 40% from 3. I want to see in the playoffs in total how many points he ended up putting up. 598 points, 209 assists. He absolutely balled out. We'll take a look at the rest of the averages for the playoffs for our team. So Monte with 21 and 7. Al Jefferson averaged double-double. Paul George put up 11 as a rookie. Rookie of our team. Gerald Wallace did his thing. So everybody came out to perform and we actually won the championship. What team should I do a historic rebuild of next? And I'll see you guys next time.